One of the easiest and the fastest ways to earn money from your blog is putting ads on. And it used to be that AdSense was the only viable option, and that is actually how I got started. I earned my first dollar online with AdSense. But it was sort of disappointing what I could earn. People were describing huge numbers from AdSense, but I never made that much. So it actually cost me to drop building niche websites for a while until I got accepted by Ezoic. And there is some companies out there now that can help you serve ads on your website and earn you quite a lot more money than we were used to with AdSense. Ezoic is still using some of the AdSense ads, but they do quite a lot more. And they have a program where you can sign up with almost no visitors to your website. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you do that. As the example, we are going to use this website I have. It's a training website where I put some webinars on, and it's not intended for ranking, and I'm not going to put ads on this because I earn money through digital products on this website, but we are going to use it as an example here. You go to Ezoic Access Now. I have an affiliate link in the description below, or you can just Google them if you want. If you click the affiliate link and you sign up and pay the money, I get paid a commission. But if you don't want to support the channel in that way, you can just Google Ezoic Access Now and you will get in that way. We click the sign up button. And of course, we're going to put in our email. And then the domain. So this is what Ezoic also can do. It can actually help you increase your page speed, and they have a quite large analytics system as well. For this example, we're going to earn money with ad revenue. You can choose whatever you like here. You will have the option to choose the full scale later on, whatever you choose here. Then we need to add some extra data here. So this is my funny European name. And then there's some training videos for you. This will take you through the whole setup here and learn you all the ropes inside of Ezoic. You will also learn some of the words they use. And EPMV, for example, is a very common used one. It's earnings per milli page views, or earnings per 1,000 page views, which is sort of the main KPI that Ezoic uses. But this is basically what you have to do to set up Ezoic. We of course need to couple this with your website as well. And for that we need to do two things. First off, we go to the website's backend. I go to plugins, and then I add the Ezoic plugin. And the Ezoic plugin is going to place the first ads on my website for me. Later on, I can choose the placements where I want the ads, but this is a way faster solution. You just put the plugin on there and it will do it for you. When you sort of learn what works and what doesn't, you can fiddle around and move everything into place. But I find that actually the plugin does a fairly decent job, and usually it earns the same EPMV for the sites where I use the plugins as for the sites where I put them in myself. So if you click on settings, you will be taken to this page. And you can sort of define what you want the ads to do here. You also need to do an integration between Ezoic and your website for this to work. We're going to put in the API key. I'm not going to show you that one, of course, but you just click the link and you will be taken to it. Here in the integration site, clicking this button will just take you to the Ezoic dashboard. It will tell you to complete the setup. The recommended solution is to use this site integration with CDNs. You don't have to know what CDNs are in order for this to work. I just click select, and then it tells me that the site is currently on Bluehost, which is of course correct, and they want me to change the DNS servers from Bluehost to these two. And that is quite easy, actually. I use Bluehost, and I just log in, and you click on domains and then on DNS. And here you can see the DNS servers from Bluehost. If you use another provider, it will look different, of course, but changing the DNS servers is sounding technical, but is not very difficult, and there will be a guide for that. And if not, you should tell the support to make one for you. I just click edit and use custom. It gives me a warning here, says that this cannot be changed. That is not correct. I can just change it back if I want. And here I take the other one and go back and paste that as well. This is an information that will be distributed all over the internet, and it is not something that is happening this very second. It will take up to 2 days before the information is spread all over the internet. So there is some waiting in this. I just click integration complete, and then we will have to wait. Once everything is integrated and you have passed the quiz here with the learnings that you have to do, I usually set up the consent form. Ezoic is using some user data, and in order to be compliant with GDPR, you need a consent form that takes everything into account. Ezoic has one for you, and you just need to turn that on. You would also need to have an ads.txt file on your website. Ezoic can do this for you as well, and you just go in and turn that on. And then one more thing you need to do is, when everything is integrated, this screen under settings would look a bit different, and you will have to go here and turn on the traffic for each of these. And you can set how much data you want to go to each. I've set everything to 100% just to let Ezoic decide. But if you for some reason don't want to show ads to mobile users, you can turn this off here. On the monetize, there will also be an ad tester where you can let Ezoic test a bunch of different ads on the site, and you can turn on different types of ads. There is what is called a sticky sidebar. That is an ad that runs on the side but stays in the field of view when you're on desktop. There's also native ads, which actually earns me quite a lot of money. You can maybe have your ethical decisions if you want that on your website. And there's also a complete pop-up that takes over the screen. That earns quite a lot of money as well. But I don't use that on all my websites because I don't really like the user experience. So for some of my niche websites, I really don't care. But for my authority sites, I don't use them. And you can sort of make up your own mind. You can try to turn everything on and see how it works, and then turning things off as you see how they work and if you don't like them. One more thing I'd like to do while I wait for the integration is I'd like to go to AdSense and add the website there. So I guess you have already set up an analytics account for your website. If you haven't, you should do that. And you just use the same Google account to log into AdSense. You go to adsense.google.com and you will be taken to this website. You will have to agree to some terms of service, but this is basically what it looks like. I click add new website, paste the URL and press save and continue. Then I have to add some script code into the website, and that is actually quite easy to do. I go back to the website, and if you don't like to paste that code directly into the theme, you can put it wherever you put the tracking code for Google Analytics, and there's a plugin for that as well. I don't really like using that many plugins, so I just go to Theme File Editor. That will look different depending on what theme you're using. I'm looking for the header PHP, and then I will put it in between the two header tags. So I'll just paste the code there, and press update. And that's everything. Now we just wait for 2 days for the integration to work and for Ezoic to do its magic, and then suddenly ads will appear, and within a while the money will start showing up on your account. If you like building websites, you should of course follow along in this playlist where I show you how I build a website from scratch. And the algorithm think you would like this video as well.